mean, I'm a self-proclaimed graphics whore.
And music whore.
And audio whore as
Right.
well, yes. And even for the non-gamers out there, like I'll sit down with my dad, for example, and show him the new Madden game or the new, Project Gotham Racing, and he's like, wow, that looks so realistic. Can I play? So I think it is important. So I think they are at a little bit of a disadvantage there because their graphics and audio really doesn't stack up to the other two.
But the idea that I'd rather play a sword fighting game by swinging, the sword than trying to push the analog stick and hit the X button, the pointing strike.
But for me, like video games are all about like pixel perfect accuracy, to me, like the sports games and that driving game when you're just trying to get that right amount of hit around the corner and the power slide. And that's what I'm finding is that, for me with the controls, that's all kind of taken away from me. The precision, when I play Tony Hawk, it's difficult. It is to me more difficult, I find.
But it is different. And were you guys skeptical about the Wii when you first saw what it was going to be?
For sure, yeah. And I kind of still am. I'm finding it difficult to,
You sort of have to relearn. And the thing to me is they originally talked about the Wiimote, about how simple it was, just play games with that.
It's not that simple, is it? Is when I play the PlayStation 3 controller, it's like I have the best of both worlds.
Imagine how cool that would be.
Think of Animal Crossing and games like that. When they put them on there, they gotta have online this system, right? And it's interesting because if you look back at the last generation where the PlayStation 2 really dominated, I mean, it wasn't even close, right? Over 100 million in the world.
Yeah, 60-65% market share.
Right, and you look at that and you say, well, why were they successful? Was it because they had a bunch of kid games and it was accessible to the family? No, it's because all of us gamers who grew up on video games are now in their 30s, and I think we like the more, mature and content and the storylines and things like that. So the Metal Gear 4, the one thing that I wish Nintendo would have done, and I don't know why, but why not just pack a normal controller in and then give everyone 3 different options?
I just got my normal controller from them. I just got it.
But
They
why
have
didn't
it now, though.
why didn't it pack it in? I think your friends are going to come over and they're going to be they might not be so enthused if they only have the Nintendo and their friends are playing these amazing.
By then
games
they'll
on
have
HP.
Wii too.